Fort Worth has a history of building companies that are the foundation of our country, building teams, some with a history of winning and some from obscurity to the national stage. And we proudly build foundations that last for generations. One idea constructed in Fort Worth was the notion that the legal profession could be a helping profession, even a healing one. In 1951, a group of 11 dedicated Fort Worth attorneys and leaders of the Bar Association started an organization to ensure equal justice for all members of society by providing legal services. It is this idea that is the foundation of Legal Aid's mission, as well as a defining phrase that rings out from our nation.
We're fortunate because we have a very strong legal community in Texas, and we have many wonderful lawyers. And we do want to be part of a community that is strong. And one way that we can help build our community and that we can lay the groundwork to have equal justice to all is by providing free legal services.
I know that that's what Legal Aid does every day, is make sure that people who otherwise could not have access to courts get that access, and that they are treated and receive the same kind of justice that the richest person in America receives.
We handle any civil legal matter that is not a personal injury, and we do no criminal defense. Other than that, we handle a full range of legal issues ranging from landlord-tenant, foreclosure, housing-related issues is what we call those, obtaining federal public benefits, food stamp benefits, Social Security benefits, Medicaid, Medicare. We help individuals with employment-related issues obtain unemployment compensation benefits. And we also handle bankruptcy and other estate issues, wills, probate, powers of attorney. We also handle a multitude of family law issues, ranging from obtaining protective orders for victims of domestic violence and ensuring that child custody, possession, and access orders are in place so that that individual receives child support to help take care of their children.
People have lots of lots of life going on. I mean, I don't know whether it's a foreclosure notice or an abusive spouse or anything that just needs the help of a lawyer, and Legal Aid needs to be there for those that qualify and help them whatever their needs are.
There was an elderly woman. She had just an old car, but it needed repair, and she had taken it into a shop for them to work on it. After they were done, one of the employees decided that they needed to make a little run somewhere, and so they got in her car, and they got involved in an accident. But it seems to me that people prey upon people who are poor, or who are elderly, and their thought was, well, what is she going to do about it? I was so happy that she could come to Legal Aid, and that all it took was for legal services to write a letter, a demand letter, and they got her car fixed.
We had a grandmother and a mother of twins come and ask us for help. They were trying to figure out what was happening to one of these grandchildren.
Right before the children's first birthday, I had to run immediately and get help because I found out that a babysitter from my church that I trusted was trying to adopt the baby girl twin without my knowledge.
And if we hadn't come in or figured out what was going on, she probably wouldn't have been able to hire another attorney. She obviously didn't have the means to do that. Grandma didn't have the means to do it. One of these kids would have been adopted by these people.
For people that don't know about Legal Aid, need to know what a wonderful service it is for people that can't afford lawyers. Because I'm just a widow on Social Security retirement income and was working a part-time job just to survive and support these babies.
Legally, emotionally, ethically, I think we hit a home run.
And there is nothing more powerful than helping someone with true need, who would not receive the help without your time, without your volunteerism. And they are more grateful than any paying client you will ever have.
What I'm doing is bigger than just being a lawyer. It's bigger than just using the law to help my clients. It's bigger than just standing before a judge and saying my client's been wronged. What we are able to do by helping our clients is send a message to the community that we're there to help you. Ultimately, it's the satisfaction of seeing what we're doing with the big picture that makes my going home a little bit easier in the afternoon.
At the other end of the spectrum, I think lawyers of all ages really need to stay connected to the roots of why they said yes to this thing we call practicing law.
If you were a legal professional that I need from you, number one, I need you to write a check. I know that all legal professionals don't earn the same amount of money, but any amount of money is helpful.
We need time. You can donate your time by attending a legal clinic or taking a pro bono case. And remember, the state Supreme Court has asked that we do that, a minimum of 50 hours a year. You can take a full-blown case, attend the clinic, or you can simply write a check and donate to Legal Aid of Northwest Texas so that we can try and extend the services we can provide by hiring attorneys and staff and other things that we need to do that.
Life comes at citizens of Texas regardless of what your paycheck is. Life just happens.
Those 11 founding members saw a need to create this agency to help those in their community. And as members of the Tarrant County Bar Association, we have the distinct privilege of continuing that tradition of representing those people that they identified as needing help. And that help, that need for help, has never ended.
Legal services helps needy, worthy, hardworking poor people who really need help. And we could help them in a dramatic way with, frankly, very little effort on our part.
It's time to build again and continue the proud legal heritage that brought equal justice to Northwest Texas 60 years ago. Become a builder of justice to serve the most vulnerable in our society.